Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what could be the final couple of minutes in this Flawless 195 World Tour. This is the Seychelles, and we are heading for Comoros. Predicted flight time about an hour and 3/4. We've not got a lot of daylight, and we have not got a runway because that dirt runway to the left there is very uneven, and we're going to be bouncing off the ground. I've figured that this field to the right is a little bit smoother. We're going to get our foot down. We're going to see what happens. It might trigger the "you've damaged the landing gear" and thus end the world tour imminently. Let's get the safety demo on now. But yeah, this is flight 108. Hopefully, if we get it off the ground, we should be all right, because hopefully we will have runway lights into Moroni, into Prince Said Ibrahim Airport. Moroni, Comoros should have runway lights because it will be a nighttime landing. Obviously, we've probably only got a quarter of an hour of daylight left. We're sunset, and we've almost got the back of the plane in the ocean. Back of the plane in the Indian Ocean. Oh my God, this is the most risky takeoff probably on the entire world tour, but we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. We've made it all the way here, and we touched down and everything is okay. Now we are going to attempt a takeoff across over some fields here, and if we get up in the air, I reckon we've cracked it, and I reckon we've got a good chance of completing this world tour, even though we're only halfway through. I reckon if we get this plane off the ground here, we are over a massive hurdle in this Flawless 195 World Tour. Right, let's do this. If we land on water, there's going to be a point as well. If we can't get enough speed up, there's going to be a point where I'm going to have to back out of it. Oh my God, we're looking at about 140 knots, and we can start pulling up. So hopefully I can. The ground is smooth enough where I can get to 140 knots without damaging the plane. Oh God, here we go. This is an absolute heart-in-mouth situation now. Let's turn the game audio up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the big one. Taking off from the Seychelles, from a field. We hope you have a great flight. Here we go. Pray, pray, pray. That's 40 knots, 50 knots, 60 knots, 70 knots, 80 knots, 90 knots, it's looking good. 100 knots, it's looking good. 110, 120, 130. I'm going to start pulling up. I think we're going to be doing it. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We're in the air. We are in the air. I've not set up the where we're flying to. I didn't think about that, but we're in the air. Oh my God. Oh God, where am I flying? We are in the air, heading for Comoros. Jesus Christ, how many? Oh God, how am I going to judge this? Oh, we've got the flight, we've got the route back. Do we just head back? Right, let's just head back to North Madagascar then and just follow this. Right, I think we just head back to North Madagascar. Yeah. Also, I'm strapped for oh, but we have got runway lights because we've landed there before. Right, we're just going to head back where we came from. I know I said, oh, we don't have to go back to North Madagascar. No, we are doing, because I'm not guessing where, I'm not guessing a direction. Oh my God, we're up off the ground. Look at this. We've done it. The Seychelles has been done on Flawless 195. Taking off from a field in an Airbus A320, and the World Tour continues. Oh my God. We're going back to North Madagascar. I know that wasn't the plan, but we have got a route back. All I've got to do is follow this pink line, follow the yellow brick road. Now, if I do autopilot, it might turn me round, so I might not have the luxury of autopilot. But anyway. Oh my God. Yeah, I think if I hit autopilot, it's going to send me to Fragate Island and 180 me. So we might not have that. Right, let's switch the lights off. We've got enough fuel to get back as well. United 1-2-1 as well away at Palace. So get in there. Right, whoa. That was the wrong button, matey boy. Right, set that. Okay. Right, in terms of autopilot, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here. Oh my God. That's a massive hurdle. Landing and taking off from there. Make no bones about it. Landing and taking off from there. From here, I can't even see the island anymore. It's like bloody Skull Island. Right, we need to dip the nose down as well. Oh my God. Yeah, make no bones about it. Taking off from there. Going so slow as stalled the freaking plane. Yeah, landing and taking off from there is a massive hurdle in the World Tour complete. Now, in terms of autopilot, shall I give it a go? Will it work out that I'm heading back? I'll give it a go in a sec. Once we're actually over the line, we'll give it a go. But I think it's gonna start a 180, in which case I'll have to just fly back there manually in a way without autopilot, and see if we can just sort of level it out at 39, and I don't know. But we're gonna go back to North Madagascar, because I'm not gonna guess. This is something that I didn't think about, but I can't, because I was down on the ground in the Seychelles and it's not an actual airport within the sim. As you saw, it's literally just a dirt track, and because it's not a registered airport, I couldn't save the game and then route a flight to Comoros. I didn't even think of that I can't even route the flight to Comoros. Right, I'm going to attempt autopilot now. Yeah. No, it wants us to do the 180. Yeah, no. Switch that off. Right, it's after us. Yeah, it's taking us to Fragate, which is what it's supposed to do. But yeah, no, we'll just have to manually fly this one. It is what it is. We'll have to manually fly this one and just follow the flight path as best we can. And yeah, it is what it is in this scenario. So yeah, an hour and 20 minutes back to Andrakaka, North Madagascar is what we're going to do, and then we'll do tomorrow likely. We'll do a short hop over to Comoros, which shouldn't be a long flight, 3/4 an hour, something like that. Yeah, it should be under an hour to Comoros from North Madagascar. But yeah, that is now the scenario. We can climb a bit more. Yeah, so yeah, no autopilot on the way back, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Get a beautiful sunset out of it at least. If nothing else. Oh my god. Do you know what? I was thinking there when we were full gunning it on over the grass there. I thought at any second during that attempted takeoff, I thought it could just come up. You've damaged the plane, and that would have been the end of the world tour. Oh my God, we are up in the air. Got no autopilot. But we're on our way back. We are on our way back. Got enough fuel, haven't we? Yeah, we only used 11% of the fuel. We started off with half a tank, still got 38% fuel. Because I was thinking about that as well, but we're absolutely fine on fuel. Right. I think just a slight turn to the left there, just to line us up. Yeah, interesting. I've never had to do a flight in the Airbus A320 without autopilot, so we'll see if we can level it out and get some sort of stability up at 39. Yeah, we shall see. I'm just glad we're up in the air, to be honest. Yeah, that's a massive box ticked in the World Tour. The Seychelles has been done. Back to Madagascar we go. 218 flight World Tour. Oh, Jesus. We're going a bit slow, aren't we? Right, what should we get on? Slow. What's the game here? Looks like we're just going to creep up to 39,000. That's interesting. I wonder if that's why it's not very fast. Right, yeah, we're just going to creep up to 39. Oh, wow, the stress of it all. Right, what should we get on? What should we get on? I think Liverpool West Ham kicking off now. Isn't it? Let's have a look.
Right, Macca into Gravenberch.
Well, we'll
Out
have
to
this on
Canada.
for a bit.
Did I watch the Copa Libertadores finals? I didn't. I couldn't find it on any of my channels. I tried to find it. I see Flamenco won by a goal to nil. But I did try to find it. Maybe it was on one of the BBC 3s or 4s or something, was it? But yeah, I couldn't see it on my Sky list of channels. On the sports ones, anyway. Sorry.
Right, we'll just leave this on for the journey home.
Congratulations to them.
Big ups. Let's go West Ham. Right. Anyway, I'll switch off the microphone for now. I'll try and level it out 39 and get back to
West Ham
Madagascar.
go long with their clearance.
And call it a day there.
The BBC, just my luck. I checked the sports
And we'll be
channels,
back
never
in
thought
plenty
I'd
of time for the
BBC
Qatar Grand Prix as well. So get in there.
Why is he playing Gakpo on the right? He's not. He's on the left. If you're going from air setup, don't work off air setup. That was done before we knew the formation exactly. It does feel like this is more of a 4-2-3-1 for me, but it's almost like Wirtz to me is operating just behind Isak. West Ham now moving to the right channel to Wan-Bissaka, and they have a bit of space now to attack. Wan-Bissaka around the outside, cross in deep. Ali gets a punch on it, excuse me, as he's pushed as well. West Ham still in possession. Strike from distance, it's blocked. West Ham get it back though. Ali's down after that knock. Let's have a look. Cross came in from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Alisson comes out, gets a punch on it and collides with Joe Gomez. Kind of caught one in the rib cage there. Let's have a look. Again, Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets his cross in. Ali comes out. Yeah, it's straight into the lower rib cage. Do I like Boca Juniors? Yes, especially their kits. Love Boca Juniors. I'm a sucker for, you know, old-fashioned stuff like Boca Juniors and the River Plate shirts. You know, those old-fashioned white ones with the red diagonal stripes. Boca's blue and yellow. 100%. Love the kits especially. Right, so Slot's giving a bit of instruction to Cody Gakpo here as Alisson gets some treatment. I mean, fair play for swallowing. I mean, top marks for that. I really don't understand Slot. You put Wirtz as a winger, then you have Chiesa, but Wirtz playing in the middle. He's playing behind the striker, which would be his preferred position, to be fair, as a 10. Carla said, happy 5 months, happy weekend, United win. Thank you, Carla, for being with us. And yeah, thank you for your 5 months as well. And I hope you're having a good weekend. Right, we're back underway, folks. West Ham in possession inside their own half. So this is either more of a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-3-1. I still can't quite figure out which one it is. Maka now. Into the channel to Isak, whose touch just gives it straight to West Ham. Alex, that's not good enough, bro. It's basic fucking things. The first touch. West Ham play through that press so easily because it's half-arsed. Now, West Ham in our half. Cross comes in. Gnade flicks it away. Perkes finishes the clearance. WTF, man, play the kids. All these geezers are done to the ESG soccer. Keen appreciation. Super chat after Friday stream. Thank you, Ray. Shane, how are we, Shane? You've helped me through the past 2 months. I'm in the hospital as a 19-year-old man, not able to deal with our country right now. You've saved my life along with others. Same lad from Arklow the other day. Shane, mate, I'm so sorry to hear things haven't been well for you. Whatever little thing I've done, mate, to help out, it's my absolute pleasure. But most importantly, Shane, I hope that you are back to yourself soon, bro. Man, that's so sweet of you. I can't. Thank you, Shane. And like I said, man, I hope things are okay with you. Only down the road from me as well. But man, whatever we've done, thank you for your kindness. Yeah, I get where you're going about the country. I don't think we're the only country that's suffering at the minute. But yeah, man, it's not great. I get it. It isn't. You know, I'm not exactly full of the joys of spring myself lately. But man, thank you. Maka now in possession. Kirkes plays the ball into Wirtz. Come on, Flo. Cross in. Oh, it's a good ball. Wirtz does well. Picks up the ball edge of the box. Drives into the left-hand side of the West Ham penalty area. Tries to roll it across to Isak. But he timed his run to try and go in between the two West Ham defenders. But left himself with a little bit too much to do. But it is a Liverpool corner on the far side of the pitch. And again, Shane, for this, man, that's touched me, mate. It really has. Thank you. Corner in. Virgil header. Can't keep it down. It goes over the bar. 16 minutes on the clock. Still scoreless at West Ham. Right, goal kick taken by Areola. Well done, Cody Gakpo. Good defending. Well done. Plays it into Wirtz now. Back into Cody Gakpo. Tries to slide it into Isak, but it's defended by West Ham. Well done, Joe. Come on, the boys. Liverpool have it back. Gomez to Virgil. To McAllister. Gravenberch. Lovely ball slipped into Gakpo. Tries to cut inside and he's dispossessed. Again, appreciate you, Shano. Thank you, mate. West Ham now on the counter with Wilson. Strike, deflection, and it goes behind for a West Ham corner. Good defending by Canade to get the block in. It's played into the left channel to Wilson. Canade makes sure to track back, stands him up, and then gets the block in. Well done, Ibu. That's what we want. Defenders getting the blocks in like that. Making sure that there's no simple tap-ins at the far post. Right, here comes the signal from West Ham for the corner. Ball in. Oh, that wasn't... Yeah, I mean, if Mavropanos had got his head on that could have been trouble because he found some space, got away from Gomez, but I think Gomez and Gravenberch did just enough there to put him off. Zorak, top tier human. Thank you, man. So kind of you. Thank you. Allison now. Carries the ball out a bit, passes it to Virgil. So sorry. Didn't mean and any stuff to me. Me and you are biting Frenchies. So sorry, didn't mean or any sorry stuff to me. Me and you pointing. I don't really drink, mate. To be honest with you, we can have a coffee at some point, Shane, if you'd like. But yeah, I'm not a drinker, really, bro. I can't even tell you, man, the last time I was down in Arklow, even though it's only down the road. My missus and my daughter are there quite a bit, but yeah, I don't go outside much, to be honest. That's how boring I am.
So you might have guessed it by now, but I quite enjoy AC Rally. This game is a breath of fresh air for every rally enthusiast. Finally, we can crash properly and realistically. Oh, I'm dead. See you later, boys. Oh, that's all we ever wanted. And all I've really done since I've got AC Rally is just drive single stages testing out the cars. So I thought it would be a cool idea to do a proper rally completely uncut. That means showing off the crashes, it means showing off what the damage model does, and it also means I've got to kind of taper in my driving a little bit. I can't just go full send everywhere, otherwise I'm inevitably gonna, well, yeah, combust. So I went away and I made a rally. Here it is. Quite a simple one, only one day this one, because the thought of doing more than 6 stages and surviving, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm going to do that. But it's a mix of the well stages, starting in a sort of damp morning, moving on throughout the day as it clears up and the stages get a bit quicker, and the last stage being in early evening. And if you've seen any of the driving at night in this game, you'll know it's terrifying. Hello? Speaking of terrifying, here is my car for the rally. This is the Lancia Stratos, one of the coolest rally cars ever to exist. Literally, look at this shit right here. Look at this shit. Ready for it? The latch comes off. In there somewhere is literally a Ferrari engine. Because why not? Super narrow and short wheelbase, mid-engine, lots of power for the weight, about 270 horsepower. It likes to rotate. Not always when you want it to. I spoke to Bailey about this. He said that I should crank it up to 120 on the opponent's skill, which is maximum. Okay. And to make things even better, we're going to do this. Hardcore mode. On. Full I'm going to regret that. So 43 kilometres of lovely gravel Welsh road. We've got an H pattern. We've got a handbrake. We've got our Moser R25 Ultra. And a sweaty driver. Let's see how we get on. Now, Bailey, of course, the king of AC Rally, apparently, imparted his wisdom saying that basically only gravel tyres are worth having. Oh, so I can have 39 if I want. But it says 38. Extra little tyre for free. But everything else apparently is not worth your time right now because the wear isn't quite right. Well, we can find out ourselves, can't we? So interesting, we're starting off with a little bit of a damp stage. Not crazy damp, just a little bit. And we have a little bit of fog out this morning as well. Looks kind of cool. Looks kind of cool out there. So AI are set to the hardest difficulty possible. We're on the hardest setting possible. So we're going to take it. We're going to try and push on, but obviously I don't want to just commit the big death on the first stage. Also, in the interest of surviving this, the cars are already set to pretty much full soft as well on the stim expressionist. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to just raise the car up a little bit, just to make sure that we don't destroy the underside of it so much. I've heard that's a thing. Hey guys, just quickly, it's Desk Jimmy here to let you know this video is sponsored by 505 and Supernova Games, the guys who make AC Rally. If you're interested in trying the early access for this game yourself, you can do so by checking out the link down below in the description. Right, so we're starting, it seems, quite far down the order. P36 of 51. Oh, I love this little Stratos already. This thing sounds awesome, by the way. Nice and angry. The first stage, we've got fog. It's a little bit damp, so it's going to be a bit slippy. We're going to do our best to get things in one piece.
3,
2, 1. Let's go.
40.
Right, so Lancia Stratos, rear-wheel drive. How slippy is it? It feels pretty decent. Quite a bit of grip so far. We go down towards the hairpin. Oh, it's... Yeah, there's a lack of grip there. Car just carried on the brakes, so we have to keep that in our head. Just brake a tiny bit earlier.
3 right, be short.
Let the car run through the corners. It's a longer version of the stage. It's 11 kilometres, so
4 right, tightens 2.
We're going to try and take it relatively easy at the start.
four left.
You'll notice that I am
long and
going for the
left,
full heel and toe
70.
experience, and my ankle will be broken after this video.
Kings over crest into 5 left, 90.
Oh,
Four left, short.
these
Keep
downhill
in,
sections, the
40.
cars get up to
Left,
speed
long,
so
tightens
quickly.
Late 50. Brake, 3 left, tightens 2 into.
Then we're
two
gonna just
right
get on the
long,
brakes.
Kings over crest.
Trying to
70.
avoid some of these big divots at the side of the road. Again, in my little research for this
Kings
stream,
into
running the car
6
through these
right,
ditches at the
and
side, unsurprisingly, it's not very good for it. So we're going to try and keep it on the flatter stuff.
Left tightens over crest and 5 right, 60.
A lot of left foot braking from here, just to sort of.
4 right tightens.
You're secondly,
40.
you're always second guessing yourself
Left long into
in this
right
game.
long, don't
It's
cut.
part of rally, I think. The sort of adjusting the car as it goes through a corner. It's not like full well, there is some commitment, but it's not like circuit racing where you just
3 right,
know exactly where you're going to place the car and you can drive it easy to the limit. Here, you don't know where the limit is because
into
the
3
surface is
right,
always changing.
Caution, don't cut, 60.
Easy.
Kings.
I know. Oh, I thought it gets a bit slippy through there.
Into 5 left.
7 seconds up on our competitors already.
And
Well,
5
apparently
left,
on the go.
Over crest, 50.
AI maybe a little bit too easy then.
6 left, very
Or maybe
long,
we've not had the
tightens.
fastest of the AI yet.
Keep in, over crest.
Who knows?
Into 4 left, long. Brake, tight hairpin left.
But it's
60.
definitely very slippy. I always get this hairpin wrong. Oh. Yeah. This time is no exception. How do I do that?
Into 4 right.
Actual rally
tightens,
drivers.
50.
How do I get around there without looking like an idiot each time?
Straight, 100.
If I do that again, Andy's going to leave me.
Keep left. Into 4 right, short.
Right, so we've got a
Over
nice
crest,
lead
100. 4 right,
on the cars
tightens,
around us. It makes me think maybe what I should be doing
40.
is just sort of reining her in a little bit. I can definitely go faster than this.
50.
But this is part of rally, especially historic rally, you know.
1 right, very long. Opens 40.
Easy through here. Mid second gear, and then just gonna walk it out on the throttle.
2 left, tightens late, over crest.
There you
don't
go.
cut, 50.
Oh, I love that you can do that.
6 left, 90.
And the throttle model
Kink left,
didn't meet to the
100,
scrutiny of
over
Mr. Neil Schissingveld, so
6 right, 100.
I'd like to see that get changed at some point, but otherwise it feels pretty decent. Right, so take it easy. We've got loads of time. Loads of time. Oh, Jimmy. Really tempting to get close to those little knobbly bits on the inside there. So
80. 6 right, 70.
the stage is currently green and slippy with this water,
6
so
right, over crest, 60.
definitely struggling a little bit to find
2
traction.
right, keep in.
We've still got a little bit of time to the AI behind. You can see at the top
4
of the
right,
screen there.
long, over crest. 40.
Easy now.
6 left, 60. 6 left.
How cool does this look though?
Brake, over crest, into 3 left, into 2 right, tightens.
I spoke to my
40.
boy, Mr. Bailey, quite a lot before doing this. He said, yeah, do the fog in the morning. It's
Into
atmospheric as
5
fuck, and he wasn't wrong. Look at this.
And
Those are the
5
bumps you've got to be careful for, those little divots there.
Brake, 5 right tightens, into 2
Fourth
left
gear,
long, opens
lovely.
late, don't cut. 4
Fifth
left,
gear is sort of a
opens,
suggestion,
don't cut.
really.
And 4 right.
Really heavy on the brakes there.
Over crest, into 1 right, long, opens.
Really
60.
easy to get those rear wheels spinning. Once they do, it really,
6
of course,
right,
changes your
50.
direction. Spend a lot of time just sort of juggling the wheel, but it's cool, it's intuitive.
Over crest, very
It's
long.
fun, that's the
Don't
main
cut,
thing.
Logs inside.
I was thinking to myself the other day, it's a shame these guys didn't get the WRC license. But I also thought to myself, one of the greatest games of all time,
And 5 right.
Colin
Kings.
McRae Rally 2.0, didn't have a WRC license and still kicked ass.
Into 4 left, short, don't cut, 70.
So let's
5
hope they
left,
can do the same here with AC Rally.
6 left,
Really fast
over
section
crest,
here from what I can
into
remember,
5
but
right long,
very easy to
40.
spin the car over the bumps, just like that, so the car get away from us.
Brake, 3 left, into 2 right, 200.
Gonna
over
slow it
crest.
down here. Yeah, it's not really any big rush. Could probably have held third actually through there and been a bit more aggressive, but
Into sudden 1 right. 4
oh,
left,
those downhill really catches you out.
into 3 right.
Carry a lot of
60,
speed there, but
over
actually
crest.
kind of nailed that.
4 right, tightens into dip, 80.
It's so cool to see the Stratos represented again, and you know if anyone's going to do it well, it's going to be
into 3 right.
It's going to be a Assetto Corsa.
80, keep left.
Italian bias
6
confirmed.
left, long.
There's actually an awesome
5
video
left,
of one of
50,
these.
over bumps.
I think it's the
6
RAC
left,
rally.
keep in. Caution, kinks, over bumps.
Driven by a guy called
Into
Sep
5
Perez,
left,
and it's
40.
so cool to see it be
1
driven
right.
properly. Oh, that's a big hit. Those are the hits we've got to
And 2
avoid.
left, short,
They're the ones that are going to
40.
break our dampers.
Flat right. Into 4
Oh,
right,
my
keep in.
Garmin
And
thinks I'm
5
having
left,
a heart
40.
attack.
5 right, 100.
It's all right. It's just AC Rally.
3 right, tightens. And 4
Just
left.
kind of driving at like
Disagreement
80.
over whether F1's brand new cars in 2026 will be closer to Formula 2 cars in pace has been an unexpectedly polarising point of discussion as next year's rules overhaul gets closer. That the new cars will be slower next year has never been in dispute. The question is how bad it will be. F1 2026 is prioritising cars with less downforce and cornering performance, but also reduced drag and greater electrical power deployment to boost straight line speeds significantly. This has been led by controversial engine plans to attract and appease different manufacturers, with the rest of the rules then fitted around how those engines will work in reality in terms of aggressive energy recovery and deployment demands. In simple terms, we've been expecting slightly slower cars overall and certainly less impressive cars through the corners with less downforce and also reduced mechanical grip from smaller wheels and tyres. This isn't going to be offset by the fact the cars will be slightly lighter than they are now, although that particular change might at least make them a bit more agile in terms of behaviour, changes of direction and so on, which could help racing and, along with bigger braking zones, make overtaking more feasible. But what about the speed? While the average F1 fan might not notice or care if the cars aren't as fast as they are now, a recent claim from likely 2026 Red Bull driver Ishak Hadjar would have been alarming to anyone. Hadjar suggested in Las Vegas that, based on his experience in the driver in-loop simulator, the 26 cars are closer to an F2 car. He clarified he meant car performance-wise, while current F2 Championship contender Jack Crawford, who is an Aston Martin reserve and simulator driver, said his experience of the 2026 F1 car was quite similar to drive to F2. Crawford wasn't talking about pace specifically, and in Hadjar's defence, saying it would be closer to F2 could generously be interpreted as simply meaning slower than current F1 cars, and therefore literally just closer to F2 in terms of number of seconds. But his emphasis in saying that clearly implied he meant closer to F2 than the current F1 cars, which would be a very dramatic shift. In the last 2 rules eras, F1 cars have been miles faster than the junior category. Using the Bahrain circuit as a reference, the current generation of ground effect F1 cars was 10 seconds faster than F2 machinery in qualifying in 2022. And for the first Bahrain event under the high downforce 2017 regulations, which were designed to make F1 cars much faster than in the earliest seasons of the hybrid era, the advantage was just over 10 seconds. This year, the peak of the current rules, the Bahrain advantage was just over 14 seconds. Taking Hadjar's claim at its implied extreme, the 2026 F1 cars would be maybe 7 or 8 seconds slower around that track than the 2025 cars, which sounds ridiculous on the surface. But remember, in 2014, when the 1.6 litre V6 turbo power units were first introduced, the gap to F2 cars in that year's qualifying was only 5.7 seconds. So it's not actually that ridiculous to imagine a huge rules overhaul with raw cars and restricted performance could conceivably return to a pace that's actually still a couple of seconds quicker than in 2014. But is that really F1's likely 2026 reality? It probably won't surprise you to hear that more senior figures in F1 were quick to shut down the F2 claim in such drastic terms. FIA single-seater director Nicholas Tumbatsis said it would be silly for the 2026 cars to be faster than the 2025 cars, even though that would be easy to achieve if they wanted it to be the case. The cars in 2026 will be slower than their predecessors because of the direction F1 and the FIA have chosen to go in, but Tumbatsis has suggested the reduction in lap time will only be 1 to 2 seconds from the current pace initially. He said that comments about F2 pace are way off the mark when we asked him about the expected pace drop-off, although clarified his own estimate is track and condition dependent. This year, the advantage F1 cars had over F2 in Bahrain was 14 seconds, meaning with a 1 to 2 seconds reduction, the gap would still be around 12 seconds. That's obviously comfortably clear of the smallest gaps between the two categories in the hybrid era, and much closer to F1 2025 than to F2. And as Tombazis put it, we are not anywhere near the "it's not Formula 1" discussion in any shape or form. In terms of how slow they end up being, track configuration will inevitably play a part. That's partly because the car performance profiles are so different. The 2026 cars won't have a drag reduction system as we've come to know, but will instead have movable front and rear wings. They will open on the straights for everyone and close for the corners. So a track with a lot of straights or long stretches will present a lot more opportunity for the 2026 cars to make up lap time compared to what's lost in the corners. An even bigger factor is the electrical power element. Some tracks will present less opportunity than others for energy harvesting under braking, which has an impact on how much electrical power can be deployed. Therefore, the deficit might be larger at a circuit with fewer braking events. This is what Red Bull's chief engineer Paul Monahan referred to as energy-rich and energy-poor circuits. Basically, where it's easy to top up the battery, the 2026 cars are only looking a little bit slower than now, but they are struggling a bit more on the energy-poor tracks. How much is something we won't know until next year. It's also worth pointing out that there is uncertainty about the overall grip level in terms of aero performance in the real world, given the current reliance on simulation and the mechanical grip provided by the actual Pirelli tyres that will be used. That combination can have quite a knock-on effect in terms of final lap times. We will get a glimpse of the pace at the post-season test in Abu Dhabi, where all 10 teams will run mule cars, 2025 cars adapted to the 2026 regulations, and be using Pirelli's finalised 2026 compounds. Those cars, which are just adapted current generation machines with less downforce, are surely going to be far from the finished product, but they will provide a clue, and at least the tyre compounds will be the real ones. In 2026, there will be 5 dry tyre compounds, ranging from the hardest C1 compound to the softest C5 tyre. The C6 that was introduced this year to try to provide more strategic variation will not return because it's not produced a big enough difference to the other compounds already in Pirelli's current range. Speaking of 2026, there is so much to keep track of next year, and you can be first to know the inside track on everything F1 by being in the Race Members Club. Get 50% off your first month in the Race Members Club with our special Black Friday offer. It's a great time to check out the Race Members Club and discover unmissable bonus F1 content from our creators. Our special promotion ends on December 3rd, so hurry if you want to become the ultimate insider. Just head to the Members Club via the link below to claim your 50% discount. The point that the FIA stresses in all of this is that what it expects to be a small sacrifice in overall performance will be a worthwhile trade-off given better racing in 2026 is a key priority. As with the current rules, the FIA wants to make it easier for cars to follow each other and for there to be real overtaking in 2026. One of the big concerns, as we've tackled in a previous video, is that the influence of increased electrical power will just lead to a lot of drive-by passing on the straights as people need to use different energy recovery and deployment strategies. But the FIA is very optimistic about what the new generation of cars will offer in terms of an ability to follow and therefore encourage proper racing. We won't go into too much detail of just how much that has deteriorated over this rules cycle, as the fresh data we've obtained from tests conducted by the FIA merits a deeper look in its own video, which we plan to do soon. For now, we'll just emphasise the takeaways in the data and the expected 2026 improvement that's relevant to this discussion about performance and quality of racing.
Hello everybody,
the current
and
rule set also
to
targeted
United
improved
Fans
raceability
Forum
and did
Therapy
achieve
Forum,
that,
Fans
but it has
Forum.
worsened
As
significantly as the cars have developed.
Crystal
The
Palace
FIA's original
at Selhurst
baseline
Park
is the
and
performance of
end
cars from
their
2019,
unbeaten run
which
at
effectively
home. I
ran
think it's a
until the
12-game
end of
streak
that
for
rule
Crystal
set
Palace
in
at home.
2021.
And Manchester
At 10
United
metres,
end that unbeaten run, a 2-1 win. A win that not a lot of people saw coming, especially from that first half, but we got there. What did you make of the game? Are you happy about it? There's a lot of discussion points, and with West Ham just round the corner on Thursday, we've got so much to get into. I am joined with Kev, Mauds and Ricky, and of course, you lovely people at home as well. Smash your super chats in, smash your comments in, and get your opinions in, and we will bring them into the show. It's a forum for everyone. Kev, a win!
Good afternoon, yes. Absolutely buzzing, man. Title charge. We're on. United are back.
Ricky Maud, how are we feeling? Are we happy?
All good, yeah. Over the moon in the end.
Yeah.
You know,
Certainly didn't see that one
I wasn't
coming.
over the moon at half time, but I am now.
Yeah, exactly. It was a game of two halves completely. What do you guys think changed from the first half to the second half, which meant United then got the upper hand and went on to win the game quite comfortably in the end, really?
Yeah, I think there was a couple of things. I think one, that goal definitely changed everyone's kind of confidence in the game. I think Xerxes especially, obviously he was the one who got the goal, but it seemed like even his touch, his first touch, his laying off, his passing, link-up play, everything changed after he got that goal, and the rest of the team kind of followed as well. We kind of had that. It gave us that boost of confidence, that boost of momentum to go and eventually, you know, end up winning the game. But I think that's one thing. I think the substitutes, I think Mazraoui coming in his preferred position. Well, I say his preferred. His best position in the team definitely helped as well, because I think he had a great game. But yeah, I think those things and just in general, just the momentum kind of switched a little bit. I think Palace kind of got a bit frustrated. There's a few times, a few fouls and stuff like that, where you could tell that the players were a bit agitated about certain things, so that kind of swung in our favour as well. So all in the end, you know, I'm just happy that we got the win.
Ricky, what do you think changed?
They say that goals change games, and I've just checked. We scored after 54 minutes. So it's only 9 minutes into the half. So I know people probably want to think. People love to think that the manager's made this change, that change, the other change, and that's changed things. I'd love to re-watch the first 9 minutes of the half again and see if it appears that it's changed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That if that goal, which I can't really remember the first 9 minutes of the first half too much, but if that goal was against the run of play, it's the actual goal that changes the game rather than anything that the manager said.
I think that's a great point to say that goals change games. As you say, it's a football cliche, but it was a huge moment. I'd like to think that Joshua Xerxes watches the United stand, and he had kept criticising him a week ago, and he stepped up today, the lad. He was like, I'll show that, Kev. And fantastic result. It is a game.
Apparently he's not a striker, Kev.
He's not, is he? No. I'm sticking by it, man. Fair play to him today. Great finish.
It was an absolutely fantastic finish. And do you know what? Goals do change games. I noticed a big difference with Xerxes in the second half, which kind of really did give...
Because he was dropping in, wasn't it? Yeah, he was getting more involved.
Him and Mbeumo were rotating a lot of who was going to hang on the last man, and it worked. It disgruntling Palace's defence. And what I really liked from Xerxes, when he actually got that goal, I thought his game completely elevated. In the first half, I'm going to be so honest, I thought he was anonymous. I thought he was a statue, and just each touch was pretty poor. I mean, there was a few good ones in there. He's good at that, but was nowhere near the level I wanted him to be. He got that goal. His confidence was up, and I really do think he transformed. He was getting in good space, making some good runs. His touches were coming together, and it's just that that confidence, isn't it? And that's what the whole team needs is that confidence. I have to say, I am still quite concerned about a few things in our game overall. It's absolutely not perfect, but to end Palace's 12-game unbeaten run at home is really good going for Manchester United. However, Palace did play midweek, and they are suffering from that hangover. They've not quite got used to it yet. So take it all in good stead, but to me, this game started to put right the Everton game. Didn't excuse the performance, but we were discussing it before, Ricky, points-wise. On paper, when you look at the next run of fixtures, I'm sure we'll do it towards the end of the show, I can already see some comments coming in saying, you know, the next few games are winnable. We thought the Everton game was 3 points. We thought the Palace game was going to be one point max.
At best.
Or at best, and we were going to lose. I thought it was a nailed-on loss today, but I'm buzzing I was proved wrong. So it kind of put it right when you look at the run of games, you say that's a win, that's a loss, that's a win. So it put it right in that aspect. I can see a lot of people coming in from Goldbridge's final score, Dalot man of the matches, all coming in at the comments. So I assume that Goldbridge gave Dalot man of the match, which we will get onto. It is a discussion point, of course. I mean, Ricky, who's your man of the match?
Luke Shaw, without a doubt. Absolutely unbelievable player.
But if it wasn't Luke Shaw, who would it be?
No, if it wasn't Luke Shaw, yeah. That's a fair shout. Mason, there was one or two, like you say, in the first half, Luke Shaw was the only player who played well. In the second half, a few other steps up.
Yeah, that was the concern from the Everton match. It was just so disastrous. Every single player, and I've said it so many times, is when United are bad, everyone, it's infectious. Every single player is just not at it. But you could, if you want to be realistic today, at half time, if we were 3 or 4-0 down, you know, you'd be disappointed. But they had the chances first half. And that's why I'm saying it is a game of two halves, because you look at the second half performance, whether Crystal Palace dropped off Or is that testament to the way that Manchester United went about it? I'd like to think that Amorim said something in the dressing room at half-time to get that reaction. You'd like to think that on Monday night he would have, you know, like put a rocket up their arse or whatever, but he did not get that reaction. But today, he definitely got it.
They did seem more fired up coming out for the second half, and Amorim did say, though, that the tiredness of Palace from midweek did affect the second half.
Glasner said that after the game. He's alluded to that.
Exactly, because they played.
We're playing one game a week.
So
we should be well up for it.
We should be
physically.
We are going to speak about the positives. Mount was a big positive today as well. I actually thought Dalot did well, like you guys are all saying, Luke Shaw, etc., etc. But I have got to start with the first half, Maud. I mean, we were watching it together, and you said this could be worse than Everton. I mean, the first half. Does it concern you, maybe the lack of chances we are creating in open play?
Yeah, it's poor. I mean, I saw looking at the stats throughout the second half, and in the first half, our XG, if anyone cares about XG, was 0.01. We had no chances, pretty much. If it's 0.01, you pretty much did nothing. Like there was no chance of you scoring a goal at all, and you can clearly see that when watching the game. We even though we had, I think we had the majority of the possession as well in the first half, but Palace were clearly playing through us, and it felt like every time they got the ball, something was happening. It could have been 3 or 4 passes, and they were already through on goal. Even the penalty that they ended up getting, it came on the left-hand side, and it was literally a few passes, 3 or 4 passes, and I think Watkins just slipped it first time into Mateta, and he's turned Euro, and he's obviously got the penalty, and we didn't seem to have them kind of chances. We didn't seem to have even a player that was making them kind of passes. It felt like all the time, every time we got the ball, in the first 3 or 4 passes, we lost it straight away. We couldn't get control of the ball. We couldn't keep it properly, and we were just forcing it a lot. So, yeah, even though yes, we did win the game, and I'm sorry, I was happy about it. That first half was very worrying, and I think a lot of people would have thought we were going to lose the game.
No, I know I shouldn't, but I met Carl in the week against Steve.
I told you shouldn't do this.
I know,
you know, you should
but
wait
then when he starts saying things like, "Oh, is this loud with the people?" I go, "No, save it," and we just sit there, and I'm scared to talk in case he comes up. But you did tell me a couple of little things, didn't you? True stories that, you know, that I mean, I enjoy. Could you tell Steve one about the doctor?
Right.
Oh God. Is this something that happened to a friend of yours, or is this?
No, I read about it.
You read about it, okay.
There's this little lad, right?
Okay.
First of all, it's years ago, right? When they didn't have decent doctors in like every town and that.
Yeah.
And this little kid is dead ill, right?
Yeah.
And the local doctor.
Well, there's a phone call involved, so I don't really get the impression that it's like medieval
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't say that. I just said it's years ago. So this kid's ill, right?
Yeah.
And he's lying in the bed, and he's all going funny colour and that.
Yeah.
And his mum says, "I'm going to get the local doctor round." The local doctor comes round, and she says, "Oh," so I don't know what's up with him. He said, "Leave it with me."
Leave it with me.
He said,
the doctor said that.
I'll have he said I'll phone up a top doctor.
Okay.
Who was in America or somewhere like that. Yeah. And so he goes to the phone in his office and he calls America, and because it's years ago, the phone line isn't that good. It's all crackly and that, right?
Yeah.
So he's talking to the doctor and he's saying, "I've got this kid. He's a funny colour and." You know, he's really weak and that. I don't know what's
He's not giving him much to go on.
Right?
Sure.
So the American doctor, right?
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, what you want to do?" And it's all breaking up, right?
Yeah.
He goes, "What you got to do? You got to..." It's all breaking up. You've got to give him some parrot's blood, right?
Some parrot's blood?
Well, that's what he thought he said, but the line was really bad.
Yeah.
He meant parents' blood, but he heard that he said parrot's blood. He said, "Right, I'll do that. Leave it with me."
I can see where this is going.
He goes to a pet shop.
Yeah.
He says, "Give us like half a dozen parrots."
Sure.
Takes them round to the kid's house. Takes the blood from the parrots, puts it into the kid. Kid's fine.
The kid's fine.
It worked.
Such a load of shite in my life. I've never heard such twaddle, such just made up, enhanced, exaggerated bollocks in my life.
A load of old rubbish, Carl.
I mean, when he told me this, the doctor said, "What do I do?" And the doctor on the other end said, "Give him some blood." And the doctor went, "Where do I get blood from?"
So hang on, wait. I just need to.
Where did he get blood from? Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Yeah.
But hang on, I just need to know where you read this.
Carl.
Where was this? Where did you
I
read
stitched
this?
you up. You know what he said? He said, "So do you believe it?" I went, "Tell it to Steve." He went, "Do you believe it?" I went, "Tell it to Steve." Carl.
But where did you read it?
That was on the internet.
What?
About
Where is it on
illnesses.
the internet?
I'm always looking at stuff. I was looking at stuff this morning because of Yoragella last night. eating all that funny food and that, and also they all got a bit scared last night, didn't they, with a snake?
I didn't see that. So is this I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
Yeah, he got all worried about a snake getting on the sort of wandering about in between the sleeping bags and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were all scared, and it is so easy.
Leave it with me. Sorry, the doctor says, "Leave it with me." Yeah. Leave it with me.
Well, they were all scared because there's a snake, and it's so easy to find stuff out. Before they, where are they? Where is this jungle?
Australia, I
Right.
think.
Before they went, give it half an hour on the internet. I found out with snakes, you don't need to worry, right? They're deaf. They haven't got any ears.
Right.
So as long as you're really quiet,
Creep
it'll,
around,
it'll
yeah.
probably leave you alone.
Yep.
And also, they don't have eyelids.
Uh-huh.
So they were suggesting if one's coming towards you, just like kick sand in its eyes because it can't blink, and it leaves it a bit like annoyed, and it wanders off. But they didn't do any research before they went.
Yeah.
And that's
I think your knowledge would hold you in good stead. I don't think you need to know any more than you know. Well, we're going to come back to that because he also explained to me where a saying comes from that I want you to be part of. But
and also, we should mention as well, Carl, you've come up with a competition, is this right?
Brilliant competition.
Have you dreamt this up?
He thinks this can go to television.
Is this an idea you've come up with?
Yeah.
Carl, I'm so looking forward to it.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Continuing our exposure of myths and legends of Rockfall Tale, we expose that myth that some maybe older rockers have had it, and they've got they were never any good. And the kids today,
I don't want to hear that.
people like Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart's a great artist.
He's
a slightly laughable man, but a great artist.
Let's go back to when he was rocking.
When he cut the mustard?
Yeah. Rod Stewart, You Wear It Well.
Great tune.
On XFM 104.9. Yeah. This doctor, I mean, we should find out who he is, really, and if he's still practising, because it worries me a little bit that, he did that. Also, I mean, he thinks he's got away with it, but how could he be sure those parrots wouldn't talk?
True.
Do you know what I mean? There were 6 of them. They probably got together and they probably put it on the internet.
I mean, I feel that story, Carl, it asks more questions than it answers.
Yeah,
really.
Like most of your stories.
Yeah, that's the problem. I always feel like I need a little bit more information. Like, did the parrot boy continue to live?
Yeah.
To a ripe old age, or did he die weeks later after this charlatan doctor who was going around, spurious information?
Did he break his nose trying to crack a big nut?
No, I think he was all right. He lived to a...
See, I'd have shouted, if I was that doctor, I'd have shouted that down the phone. Are you sure you said parrot's blood?
Yeah.
You sure it was parrot's blood?
Listen, I mean, I'm not the best doctor in the world, but did you say parrot's blood?
Yeah, but what you're forgetting is you're going back to the time where, like, they used leeches to do, like...
No,
transfusions.
we're going back to the late 70s if there's a phone call to America Direct.
Come on, Carl. They weren't calling America, like, in the medieval times or in the Victorian age. Come on, think about it, Carl.
Yeah.
This has got to be like the 30s or 40s, the earliest.
Right.
I'm intrigued to know where this. I think there's someone on the web who's just putting information on there to lead you astray.
Yeah.
Because you're the only person who finds this stuff. Other people are using this to write theses.
What were you looking at that then? What were you looking?
I always look at weird stuff.
What were you looking for?
But what do you type in the search engine to find parrot blood stories?
What were you looking for?
There was this woman with a weird head.
Why were you looking for that? What were you
Just
doing?
because I'd heard about it. I'd heard, like, someone talking about it on another station.
Right.
About this woman with a funny head.
Right. I love the fact you're intrigued with these things. You go in the basement of Waterstones or Dillon's or somewhere, and there's these medical books that you'll love them, mate.
Yeah, but this is free on the internet, isn't it? It's all there.
Yeah.
So what you typed in? Weird head woman or
I think I put a bit
lady with head?
Yeah.
Weird people or something I put in.
Sure.
Yeah.
That
Did you come up?
7,000 hits, Carl Pilkington.
But it's all there, isn't it? It's interesting. The one that I was telling you before about, what's the name? The lost letter.
The lost letter? What's this?
Lost postcard that's just turned up. Some woman sent a postcard years and years ago to a niece or something, right? And her niece was like 3 years old back then. And just now, like I think like yesterday or the day before, it turned up, the postcard turned up 74 years late.
74 years late?
It took 74
and that
years.
3-year-old girl's been living in the same house that whole time?
Well, yeah.
Sure.
There's not weird
You see
about
what
that.
I mean? There's always a question you can ask to just scratch the credibility of these stories. There's always... It's like the apocryphal tale.
Was this the slugs? Was this those slugs from last week?
Yeah, well,
that
they're
were
holding
stealing-
back because they're slow, because the postman slug is useless. His round takes him 74 years. Then he's got to go back to the beginning. He's got 74 years, and they can't carry the bag. That's where they go. That's where they turn to glue. That's where they turn to glue.
Oh, it's pitiful.
It is pitiful.
So you don't believe that someone sent a postcard years ago and somehow it's been stuck in the bottom of a post bag or something, and it's only just...
Stuck in the bottom of a post bag?
Yeah.
That means that there's like a 95-year-old postman who's still wandering around.
Did you have to pay, like, the difference on the charges? Because presumably...
It wouldn't have had Queen Elizabeth's...
it was a
picture on,
penny
would it?
black, presumably, was it?
Yeah. What would be on the stamp? It would have been invalid, surely.
Don't know.
See, these are the questions you should ask yourself.
Because if it's the postman's fault, the post office can't turn
who was
around.
only street at the time himself, wasn't he? He was
No, he is dead. Yeah, he'll be well and truly dead now.
Yeah.
But the fact is that the post office made an error, right? They lost this letter.
Sure.
It's only just turned up. They can't turn around and say, sorry about this, I hope it isn't urgent. It's turned up 74 years late, and by the way, you owe us 25 pence.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that, would
No,
they?
that's true. That's true.
So
that's
there
true.
you go.
You're asking questions, though. See, that's true. You see. So, you're interested in like where sayings come from as well, aren't you? Because you told me one in the week. What that? I don't know if Steve's aware of that. Do you want to tell Steve this one?
What's this a saying?
Can we do this quiz?
We'll do the quiz later. I know you're excited about the quiz. Let's do that later. But what's this saying?
Right. What is the saying? Chucking a baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
Have you heard that phrase?
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. How would you use that?
Well, how would I use that? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I suppose if you've been discussing something, you've come up with some plans, but you're slightly worried, and you might abandon the whole plan, whereas there might be some ideas in there which are still worth retaining.
Exactly.
So you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
There might be something you can just change, and you don't. Yeah.
There might be a few ideas you can salvage from an otherwise worthless one.
Well, the saying, right, comes from like years ago again, and
pre or post phone,
and ages and ages ago when the bloke worked in the house. He was like the coal man, and then you had like
No way, it's important.
then like the mum is like she stays at home making the dinner, looking after the kids.
Yep.
And you've got like the little kid who's just growing up, just messing about and stuff. So what happens is, back then they didn't have like fresh flowing warm water every day. So all they could only afford to have like one full big bath of fresh water. So they'd fill up the bath, right? And then the dad would come home and he'd say, I've had a tough day at work and that down the pit. And his wife would say, it's all right, I'm putting the dinner on. You're going to have a nice warm bath.
So, because he gets to bath first.
Because he gets the bath first, because he's the grafter.
And he's covered in coal.
He's covered in coal, so the water's like minging by the time he's finished.
Yeah.
Right? And then the wife says, after all my cleaning the house and doing the cooking, I'm a bit sweaty now.
She's covered in dust and grime.
I'll have a bath, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the line, there's a little baby.
Yeah.
He's been playing out all day. Also got like little grubby knees and stuff. Needs to have a bath.
Yeah.
He goes in the bath, right? But because the water's so dirty,
Sure.
they go and empty the water out of the window. Can't see the baby in it. Chucking the baby out with the bathwater. That's where it comes from.
I don't know what to say, Steve. Because I've heard this. I'm just. What do you think, Steve?
So firstly, that sort of, that doesn't explain
where do you
why...
start?
Well,
You're struggling, aren't you? You're struggling where to start.
Well, firstly, I can't see how we've now applied this to
I've been
the
thinking
example
of this.
that I
I've been
thought
thinking of
earlier.
this for days, Steve. Waiting for you to hear this one.
These coal mining parents, deeply
Yeah.
negligent.
Yeah, I love
They've left their baby in the bath, unattended.
That's the way round to do it. The one covered in coal.
Yeah.
You go first.
Sure.
You go first. Don't wash the baby and then get in that.
Yeah.
One covered in coal goes first.
Yeah.
That's the best idea.
Yeah.
Second most dirty one goes second, and then the clean little baby.
Yeah.
I think we should do him last because he's done nothing towards this family.
But more than that, Rick, leave him to his own devices.
Yeah.
Jack, I'm just going to throw the water out.
Yeah.
In the bath.
Don't check first.
Have you checked that the baby's not in there?
Don't
No,
check,
I'm not
don't
even going to waste
bother.
my time
You'd
checking.
see it, you'd see
I'd
it.
be able to see
You'd
a baby.
see a baby in
if
there.
a baby was in here,
Yeah.
I'd be able to see it. I'm just
Yeah.
going to throw it out.
Yeah, I'm not even going to look, to be honest, Jack. We've
Not
all
even
had our
gonna look,
bath.
yeah.
If the baby's in there,
Yeah.
then it should be,
Be
making
careful,
itself...
Jack. We have lost 3 children this way.
Oh, I'm Ricky Gervais.
Obviously, yeah.
Steve Merchant, little Carl. Now, Carl, his homework was to come up with those stupid lateral thinking problems.
We maybe should give an example of the. sort of genre.
Romeo and Juliet. Right, Romeo's asleep on the bed. Juliet's on the floor, covered in water and broken glass. What happened? And you ask all these stupid questions, and it's Romeo's a cat and Juliet's a goldfish. Again,
Awful.
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then, Carl.
Right, first one.
Yeah.
There's a bloke lying on the floor, right? He's cut his head, blood's coming out of his head, and all his mates come running up, and they're all stood round him.
Yeah.
And they don't take their hats off as a mark of respect.
That is outrageous.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
I'm laughing, but it's probably as good as the real
absolutely.
No, but these are really good.
Did you make them all up?
Yeah.
No, I mean, did you make up all the ones that already exist?
No.
That would make a lot of sense.
Right, a bloke's fallen with his... Yeah,
He's lying on the floor.
yeah,
He's dead.
yeah.
His mates come running up. and
Was it important that his head was cut?
I don't know. I mean,
Would it have been okay if he'd have been wearing a hat? He wouldn't have been dead if he was wearing a hat.
What's your answer?
No, you're meant to answer questions. You don't just go, what's your answer? You say, where's the turns? And you go, no, and I have to guess. It's obviously like sort of motorcycle stunt team or a parachute.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
Because they're probably still on the motorbikes or something, or...
Well, yeah, but if you mark a respect to someone, you could take your helmet off.
I'm getting angry.
What? They're parachutists.
Why couldn't they take their helmets off?
Because they're
coming down from the sky.
But he's on the floor dead.
Well,
Yeah, but they can look down and see him on the floor.
Are they on the floor, Carl?
They're on the floor as
They're
well.
walking, are they?
Yeah, well, they sort of stood there looking at him.
They're stood there.
Yeah.
They're stood on the floor looking
They're
at him.
soldiers.
Why? But why? If
Because it might be in a battle zone.
be
They
in a
might have their
battle zone.
helmets on, and he's been shot in the head.
No.
Well, that does work. You see, this is my point. That one works. That one works. Unless you've given us a piece of information where that doesn't work. What's the difference? Why is yours different to he's been shot in the head in the trenches and they're looking at him and they keep their helmets on?
I just don't think it matters as much. If they're in the trench, they're already guarded a little bit. So they could take their hats off. It's the best mate, for God's sake.
Okay, he's dwelling on this. Are they normal hats?
What kind of hats are
Give you
they?
the answer.
No! Don't get ratty.
What kind of hats are they? Baseball hats?
If I told you what sort of hats they are, you'd have the answer.
Oh, okay, I've got to guess what sort of a hat it is then, have I?
Right.
Is it a trilby?
No.
Is it a bowler?
I know what it is.
What?
They're spacemen.
No. Oh, that's a good
That
one.
one
though.
works as well. This is my point.
I like that one a lot.
It works. He's fallen on the moon, and not that the moon happened, it was set up, wasn't it, in the
fake,
studio?
yeah.
We know that, yeah. OK, Carl, what's your answer?
Builders on a building site.
Why is that different to soldiers?
Because bricks don't fall in wars.
But bullets fly.
Right, next one.
No, let's play a record and we'll come back to it, Carl, while you think about what you've done.
Oh, yeah. You've embarrassed
Let's play
yourself.
some classic Suede.
Yeah, and this is for David and Kieran, I think, who wanted a bit of Butler at his best.
Come on, crack it on.
I hate you, Butler.
Coming next, your next lateral problem number 2. Brilliant.
Suede there.
Indeed.
I think their second or third single.
Brilliant.
All the way back. 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Metal Mickey. On XFM 104.9.
Was it 10 years
Right.
ago?
Must have been, mustn't it?
Wow.
I think, was Drowners 91? I think so.
Crumbs.
Yeah. Go on.
Right.
Go on then, Carl.
Second one then. This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you've just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Carl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right,
you
this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him, right? And
It's the twist in the Towers. It's just like Towers the Unexpected. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on.
So,
That's why he's been hiding his legs.
So
Go on.
he does his
The
normal...
legs of a fish.
Sorry, can't carry on.
He has his working day and that,
Yeah.
and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right, okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when
So
he's
a
going
man,
to bed?
he's had a normal day. He's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work, or he's not been working? He's just been
no,
out.
it's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Carl. You can decide.
So is the question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to sleep?
No, Carl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question
And
you're
he's
asking
gone
me
to
is
sleep,
why? What's the scenario?
And the light's on and
Yeah.
that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night. It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Carl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on when
So-
he goes to
Light on,
sleep.
it goes to
Carl,
bed.
Carl, is the point of this he puts the light on for a very good reason?
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on, and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day, and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's
No,
blind.
that'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl. So you've got to come up with what?
Hang on. If
What?
you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks he's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
To think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in because he can't see him. So he just he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind, you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a
Do
second.
blind people live on their own?
For a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad
What,
eyes.
any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own? Rick? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women living on their own.
08700 800 1234. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell,
yeah,
then get in touch with you.
yeah, I
Do you
mean,
know-
you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
Right.
well, call it 75.
You fussy all of a sudden. Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square, and I don't understand. If you were, I mean, you know,
That might have been a tourist.
but why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
They have
I know,
same.
you're
They do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's not
keeper?
it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
There's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No,
Rick?
it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Yeah.
And Silver on XFM 104.9. I love the fact that Carl went a little bit mental then. So happy that he thinks that a lighthouse keeper pops the light on at the same time every... Are you telling me it was never foggy?
Everyone has a routine in the job.
And why was he going home from work knackered? What had he been doing all day?
He never said he went home knackered.
He did. He said he went home. He's just done a day's work. He said he went home knackered and puts the light on and goes to sleep. That's what he said.
Yeah, but he's maybe a part-time lighthouse keeper.
Oh, what's he do? Works in the library, does he, as well?
No, listen, Rick.
on.
Don't. Let's. Look, I'm really with Carl here.
What?
He definitely got you. He
Anyway,
stitched
I
you
got
up
it right.
and proper.
Anyway, I got it
yeah,
right.
but then you embarrass yourself by
These
saying
are
that.
stupid.
But
These are stupid.
You would never put
What's
a
your next
lighthouse light on during the day.
What's your next
and
one?
he'd been painting it that day.
Oh, had
It
he?
was extra shattered.
Right, okay.
The next one, last one, this.
Yeah.
Lateral thinking.
Lateral thinking.
And you've written this yourself. You've had no help from anyone.
No, I've come up with these on my own.
Okay.
Right, last one.
Yeah.
This bloke.
It's always this bloke.
Yeah.
This bloke. He's got a brother that is never met. Right, they got separated at birth.
Right.
you know, anyway, he gets a letter in the post.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, I tracked you down.
Yeah.
Meet me at the airport."
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as he gets to the airport, he goes, "There he is," and he goes walking over. How did he know that was his brother? He'd never seen a
They
picture.
were twins. They looked exactly the same.
They were born on the same day.
No, Steve's got it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So he knew they were born on the same day. So he knew they were twins. Yeah.
I didn't say they were born on the same day, did I?
No, I'm just reiterating.
They would be, though, if they looked identical.
Yeah.
Sorry about that when we've got you there, Carl, mate.
Yeah.
You're quite upset about that. That was 1 out of 3, though. That's
What
not
about
bad.
this then? Do you know that when two brothers born on the same day of the same mother and the same father, but they weren't twins? Why?
Say that one again.
Two brothers
Yeah.
are born on the same day of the same mother and father, but they weren't twins. Why not? This is good radio.
You see, the problem is I heard you saying to Steve, I'm going to do that one about the shark in the pool, so I'm trying to think.
This has nothing to do with that one, though, is it? Clearly.
Give him the answer, Rick.
The answer is they were two of triplets.
Right.
I had another brother. So do you want to do the one about the shark in the
Yeah, go
swimming
on.
pool?
Yeah.
Okay. A bloke, just in his swimming trunks, walks into a swimming pool full of man-eating sharks. He walks around for a bit and slowly gets out the other side, and he's not bitten or anything. Why not?
Because they'd already eaten.
No, they're starving hungry.
He walked through the water.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a bridge.
No, he actually was in the water, soaking wet, the sharks.
He had like a metal suit on.
No, naked apart from swimming trunks.
There were real sharks.
Real sharks.
Swimming about. They were
man-eating,
starving.
hungry, yeah.
They were really hungry.
Yeah.
This fella gets into the same pool.
Yeah.
It's the same pool.
Exactly.
He walks right, he gets in the steps,
Yeah.
he walks down, he walks
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
He's in the water.
Yeah.
Up to his neck.
Yeah.
And the sharks are near him.
Yeah, they're attacking him.
They're attacking him.
They're actually attacking him.
But he still gets out, okay.
Yeah, walks out the other side. And hasn't got a mark on him.
I don't know.
Go on, Rick, what's the answer?
Yeah, I was lying about the sharks.
There weren't any sharks
No,
in
I
there.
was lying about the sharks. Completely lying, just made up. Just an empty pool.
That's just stupid.
That's our point. They're rubbish.
Oh, dear. Oh. Oh,
That's
dear.
rubbish.
Look at his face!
He's so offended.
Oh, offended and confused.
Come on, play a song.
No, go on then.
Good Fortune, PJ Harvey on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve, Carl. I've got a real one for you. This is a logic question, not a stupid one. Just very quickly.
Go on.
10 black balls in a bag and 10 white balls in a bag. Yeah. How many balls do you have to pull out to ensure you've got a pair of the same colour?
Well, what's stopping you putting your hand in and pulling out?
Jesus.
For
Because I asked for the minimum number. So how many do you have to pull out to ensure you've got a pair? That doesn't say all of them. That'll
Right,
ensure it.
no,
What's the minimum number you have to pull out?
11. Because if the
Why do
chance-
you need 11?
What? Because
So, go on.
there's 10 black balls, 10 white balls, yeah?
Yeah.
Say if you're, for some reason, you pulled out all the 10 black balls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You'd have a pair, wouldn't you?
You'd have a pair.
After the first two.
Yeah.
So what's the minimum number you have to pull out to ensure?
Two.
No, because you might pull a white one and a black one.
Yeah, but I don't understand what you're saying.
Sometimes I get that impression, the way you look at me like Helen from Big Brother.
Yeah, but
I've
this
always assumed that.
Look,
Right.
right.
What's the minimum number you have to pull out to ensure you have two of the same colour?
3.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use that one.
Yeah. That's a good one.
So what's the minimum number you have to pull out to ensure you have 4 of the same colour?
Oh, God. 8.
Was that a guess?
I don't know. I understand the first one. We've done it now.
Okay, all right, we'll leave it
get
there.
that, it's good.
Good. Okay. Now
White Van Carl?
this is this is where we.
Oh, this is too much.
Seen his face and Steve. His eyebrows sort of went down while you were doing that, baby. He genuinely looked pained.
It's like you're back at school, isn't it?
It's starting to get hard work now.
No, okay, we just do White Van Carl then. This is your opinions. You can't be wrong on this, can you?
There's no right or wrong answer here. Okay.
Right.
But so this is where we ask Carl his views on the big news stories of the week. Basically, we've stolen an idea from the Sun newspaper, and
So this isn't cruel, this programme, is it?
I don't think so.
Picking on me.
It's not, is it?
It's weird because a few people have said, "Oh, you're picking on me." It depends how you look at things, isn't
Sure.
Yeah, but you do like it.
We could look at it like it's a laugh, so
Yeah,
it's not a
but
problem for us.
You know we like you. You know you're our favourite.
Yeah.
I'm going to say thing in the world, but I don't mean that. In a derogatory way.
No, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So your views, please, on the fact that attitudes are changing to the possible marriage of Charles and Camilla.
Oh, what do you think of that?
The roars at the moment, because the recent tragedies are apparently high in the polls, and people are coming around to the idea of Charles and Camilla getting hitched. What's your thought?
Whatever, really. I mean, if they're happy with it. The thing that comes out of it most is it just goes to show, right, that there is someone for everyone. Just because, I mean, no disrespect to Camilla, I'm not a good-looking person either, but she isn't a stunner, and yet she's gone and picked up a royal. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's good for things like that to happen, because it cheers you up. Do you know what I mean? Gives you a bit of hope.
Thanks, Carl.
So, yeah, it's good. If they're happy. If anyone's happy, it's a good story, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's had a bit of bad luck, and now he's got someone else in his life. So.
While he's doing this, I'm just doing a list of questions to ask him what he thinks of things in the world. Is that all right?
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Okay, what do you make of... Well, now listen, this may be a non-story, or it may be the biggest story that's about to break. Ulrika Johnson and Sven-Goran Eriksson's affair. Are you familiar with this? It's over the papers today. Apparently, Ulrika and Sven are going out, although there appears to be no evidence for this.
Yeah, I don't even give it time of day.
Do you not?
know what I mean?
Right, well done.
Doesn't affect me whatsoever, as long as he does his job well.
Yep.
And what's she doing at the moment?
Presenting Dog Eat Dog, I think.
Right,
As long as she does her job well.
As long as they both do their jobs well.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's going on with a lot of people out in the world, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just because he's an England boss, as long as, we win the games and that, he's doing his job. If she's, gets a dog winning a prize or whatever.
No. Okay. It's not worth it. Carry on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
It's a dog winning a prize.
I haven't seen Dog Eat Dog. What's it
Okay.
about?
It's all right. It's,
Right,
no, go on.
so that's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, what about this then? Are you disappointed by the nation that a third of us are apparently unaware of St. George's Day?
23rd.
Is St. George's Day the one with the snakes that we've talked about?
No, that's...
Are you one of that third, do you think?
St George is the patron saint of England who killed the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many of these days, isn't there? That's the problem. If you make it a bit more special, like Christmas, so you buy presents and that for each other, then people will remember it. But there's so many of these days with Easter and Pancake Tuesday and all that. So it's not surprising. I think as time goes on, we'll find that a lot of these days will just disappear because, people are busy.
There'll be new ones, won't there?
I don't know. People
There'll
are
be
that
like
busy.
Gareth Gates Day in 50 years' time.
It's just weird. I mean, I remember being a kid, right? Going out on a Sunday and shops would be shut because it was like, the day of rest and all that. People don't care now. It's like, well, we can make some more money, we'll open the shops.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Is that a
all
good or a
about-
bad thing, Carl?
It's good, because I remember I used to have to get up early to go and get some bread if we didn't have any in. Because the shop would only be open for a couple of hours in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'd be able to...
Yeah, I
have a
remember
lie
that. I remember that. Shops and you couldn't get aspirin and stuff,
in.
certain
Exactly.
things.
A
Yeah.
nightmare on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So-
That's right. Yeah, and pubs didn't open till 12.
Do you remember space operas?
Yeah. Yeah. Shut up. Can I ask you something?
Go on.
Okay, I've got a little list of things. What do you think of like those pug dogs that are bred and they can hardly breathe?
Evil.
Yeah. What do you think of gays?
They're all right. Do you know what I mean? Just like straight people, you get bad ones, you get good ones.
Exactly.
Right?
We've learnt a lesson today, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Let's play a record
Yeah?
on XFM 104.9. Wow, near the end of the show, isn't it? You had a good
Yeah.
time, Carl?
It's been all right. I knew it wasn't going to be a belter today.
Why? What do you mean? What's up with it?
Because what happens, the last 2 weeks have been quite good, and we always tend to have two good ones and then one that's just all right.
Well,
listening public be the judge of that.
Well, yeah,
What do you-
and the Sony committee.
Yeah, what do you want to do? A clip show of the best... We should do that for our last show. People should vote for their favourite hilarious link.
Yeah.
And then we can put it together on a tape. Right? Is there a commentator there that wants to release the bit like, I love...
Including
Ricky's
such
theme-
favourites as, do you like gays?
And this lad, he had a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, I scored once, I was stung by a bee. Oh, and who can forget? That's lovely. Should you do that? Can have you kept all these on tape?
Yeah.
So can you do a compilation?
Oh,
People
it's hard-
phone in.
it's hard work,
No,
though.
the next 2 weeks, phone in for your favourite clip. How can they get hold of you, Carl, in the week? What's your
direct
email? What's your
mobile
email?
number?
What's your email?
It's my name with xfm.co.uk.
So Carl Pilkington.
Carl.Pilkington.
Carl.
With a K. Carl with a K.
Yeah. Carl.Pilkington at xfm.co.uk.
Yeah.
Vote your favourite link of the last 3 months. We should make a little compilation and sell it. And we get like Radiohead. They'd love to be on the compilation with us, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they?
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right, do you know, like, you're always giving me questions in the week. You're always saying things like, if I put you in this situation, what would you do?
Like what? Like what?
It'd be bizarre things.
Like what, though? Say one.
If you had to lick Barbara Cartland's face, would it be the right cheek or the left cheek? Or...
Sorry, does Barbara want her face being licked? No, I'm just saying if that's what she's into, then I don't
She's
mind
dead.
popping...
She's dead, yeah.
So,
Isn't she? Isn't she?
I don't think she
Just
is.
be careful, because you can't libel the dead, so I want to make sure she's dead before we start saying horrendous things.
But I don't think she is dead. I'm almost certain
No.
she's not.
I don't think so.
No, she's not.
Phone, is Barbara Cartland dead? 08700 800 1234.
I'll have to get Chris in. So listen, right? So anyway, he always calls up with, like, bizarre stuff like that. And I was watching a programme the other night about snakes.
Right.
And it was like, don't walk through a river that's full of snakes because...
Good work, good advice.
They if you got a kid in the car or in the house, turn your radio down if you don't want them to hear stuff like this. But yeah, they go for your tackle.
Why?
I don't know. They just do.
They think it's another little snake
Maybe
with swollen
with
cheeks.
earrings.
With earrings, yeah.
So,
Or an anaconda in my case.
With one eye.
I'm really joking.
So yeah, and I said to Ricky, what would you do? Right,
Although it's very scaly.
you two in the woods. You're having a wander, Steve.
Having
a wander.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You walk through. You walk through the river.
What, me?
And yeah,
Okay.
because you're tall, so it's like you can check out how deep it is before Ricky goes through.
Right.
Yeah?
Which you do
sounds right.
You do that sometimes, don't you? Yeah.
But a snake bites your tackle,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
Say penis.
yeah,
It's the correct word for
I
it. It's
know,
not
but I don't-
offensive.
it doesn't sound nice.
Say it. Say
Yeah,
it.
penis, but I don't.
Oh,
like
you
the sound of it.
dirty little.
No,
You
no.
dirty little slut, Carl. You're a dirty
It's
little.
just one of those words.
Right,
Yeah.
carry on with the... Let's carry on. What's the story? I'm wandering through a river.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the snake
Bites.
your penis.
Right.
And
You know Ricky, like, doesn't leave, like, WC1. Why on earth we're going to be anywhere near a river where there's sort of...
Well, anyway, get in-
Snakes.
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
you are in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
The snake bites you, and I said to Ricky, if it was a matter of life or death, would you suck out the poison? What do you think he said? And the bit I made, because he was thinking about it, and like, oh God, well, he's my best mate and everything. What will I do? And I said, and then Steve starts sort of groaning like he's enjoying it.
I'm just trying to remember what I did do. What did happen in that instant?
Okay.
So I've been bitten on the penis by a snake.
Yeah, there's poison in
There's
your
no
cock.
poison in it.
Yeah.
I've had a go at trying to suck it out myself.
Yeah. Yeah, but
That's not
you've
worked.
never mastered that
I've never
one
been
yet.
able to master that.
Yeah, yeah. It's just such a long spine and such a short, stubby knob that he's
Exactly.
got no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What
so
would
I
you
have
do?
to get...
He's even had lip extensions, haven't you? Yeah, go on.
And would Ricky suck it out? Almost certainly not.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah, he'd let me die a hideous, horrible
I'd
death.
go, is there anyone you want to tell? Do you want me to call your mum and dad?
Yeah.
How should I tell them you died? Is they tell him I died taking a bullet for a lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was beating up some nasty people.
Yeah. Would you at least run into the woods and try and find some kind of animal that could do it for me? Some of those monkeys look like they got a good technique.
Right.
Stop it.
One more song.
Yeah.
Only time for song for the what's it?
Oh, we got to share this one then. But we're doing this
I thought there was two.
No, we've run out of time.
Well, this is in the Guardian because they printed my favourite song is "If You See a Sailor." It's "If You See a Say Hello" by Bob Dylan.
Okay.
It's a song for the ladies and lovers.
Right, that's it.
And I can't believe we weren't allowed to talk about monkeys giving blowjobs. Since when is that taboo? It's nature, Carl.
They go.
Right, I'm here. Sorry, I was just on the phone. So we took a detour, didn't we? Right, where are we? Oh my God. Right. I thought I can't land. I'm on the phone here. Right. I've said, listen, let me land the plane. I'll phone you back. I'm in the middle of a flawless 195 World Tour here and I'm flying 50 miles in wrong direction. Let me phone you back. Sorry about that. You must have been thinking, the last 20 minutes, half an hour, you're watching this, well, where's he going here? Right, we're going back. We're going back. We're going back. Right. Oh my God. I've gone way off course, and we've got half an hour to get it down as well because it's. Oh, shall I just speed it up? How do I? Yeah, sod it. Let's just go full speed. I don't need to abide by anything, do I? Look at the speed of him here now. Right, we are inbound. Shit. Right. Let's be sensible about it. Do you know what? I think we're lined up with the runway here. Pretty much bang on. Right, let's make sure. Oh my God, there's no middle ground with the throttle. There's no middle, it's all or nothing. Oh, I can't really work this out, mate. We're steaming in, let's go. Right. This is mental, isn't it? Oh, I bet you can't see a thing. Hang on a minute. Let me do. No, not that one. Let me do. No, not that one either. Let me do. Ah, what is it? That one. There's a bit more light there. Right. I reckon we're pretty well lined up with the runway, but it's just... It's not here yet. Right. I need to get this down because Qatar Grand Prix in 25 minutes. Come on. Let's get over there. Full beans. Why is it all or nothing with the throttle? I'm not quite understanding that, but... I'm surprised we're not drinking fuel here. Right, can I see runway lights there over the hill? Over the hill and far away. Yeah, I think I can actually. I think we need to come over this way. I think I can see the runway, ladies and gentlemen. See that light over there? Now what it's about is... what it's about is slowing down now, innit? Right, we've almost done this Seychelles and back leg with a detour, and I was supposed to go to Comoros, which I've binned off as well. What a flipping... Right, I can see the runway there. Weirdest descent of the World Tour is confirmed. Right. Should we do one more speed boost? Go on then, one more speed boost. I might live to regret this. Right, that's it now. That's it now for speed. Behave yourself. Right, behave yourself now. Actually, it's quite a lot of light still. This is not pitch black, is it, like it was the other night coming in here? Right, everything's pretty stable now. We're getting down towards landing speed. This is all pretty good, actually. This has all been pretty sensible thus far. This is actually looking pretty good. I thought, oh, I'm going way too fast here. I'm an idiot.com. I was like, go around. I was in go around city about 30 seconds ago, but now, come on, just kick up the throttle a bit. Come on, give me a bit. Come on, give me a bit. Bit more. Perfect. Oh, look at this. I'm just too good. Boom. World Tour over. Oh, go on, bit more. We've got a bit of light still. Thank God for that. Can see exactly where we're heading. Go on then. Bit more speed. Go on, bit more. Go on then, bit more. It's looking good. No wind either. Got the landing gear out, haven't we? Right. Behave yourself. Back off. Look at that. Look at that. And we are back. We are back at Andrakaka. I thought I'd never return, but we've had to. We have successfully navigated the Seychelles and come back to Madagascar, albeit with a little bit of a detour, so apologies for that. Yeah, I was on the phone and then I had to say, right, listen, I'll phone you back. I've got to land a plane. Right, where are we? Oh, let's just park it here. I'm not... Are we weaving our way in here? Oh, I should have gone right there, shouldn't I? Sorry, mate. I know, mate, I know. It's not the fit. Oh, well, let's go there. Let's go here. Let's face the wrong way. Let's park up here. You little beauty. Down on the ground. Back in Madagascar. The Seychelles is done. Comoros tomorrow. There you have it. At 20-4. Oh my God, you can finally take your seatbelts off. Will it save the flight? Oh yeah, what's it going to do? This will be interesting to see what it says here. Because I've landed back where I started. FMNK to FMNK in 3 hours and 4 minutes. So get in. Right, so we've done the Seychelles and back in 3 hours and 4 minutes. I could have done it in 2 hours 50 or something, but anyway. We are down safely and the Seychelles leg is complete on this Flawless 195 World Tour. Thank you for joining. This has been flight 107 and 108 on the World Tour. Next up is Comoros on this 218 flight now World Tour. Thank you for joining. See you next time. Bye for now. Qatar Grand Prix is inbound. The World Tour continues. Thank you. See you next time.